Happy Monday the 15th and welcome to Headlines. So we're going to debate the WSOP.com bracelet thing, and then we're not going to debate it anymore because it's going to be a whole 3 months of debating whether these bracelets should be bracelets, whether they should be the gold bracelets that have the same value as live World Series of Poker bracelets in the past or not. So I'm going to be tired of hearing that very shortly. So that's why we're going to discuss it tonight, and then that's it. Then we are done. Last week it was just a rumor whether the World Series of Poker.com was going to have this bracelet event because it had been leaked. But yeah, it's official. The World Series of Poker and poker platform GG Poker will jointly be hosting the 2020 World Series of Poker Online, an 85 bracelet event series kicking off on July 1st. Well, a lot of people are saying this means that the fall World Series of Poker live in the fall will be super unlikely. Let the bracelet debate begin. It's going to be 3 months of this, so we're only going to debate it for a short time. I don't think they're as much value as when I started playing poker. And it's almost a good thing for me as a cash player. Because when someone is introduced as a poker player, as a poker pro, like what they talk about is how many World Series of Poker bracelets they have. Like that's the thing. And there's lots of World Series of Poker bracelets that I think have very little value, like team events and World Series of Poker Europe. So the fact that that has been going on for all these years, I'm kind of happy. I feel like it has less value. What do you guys think? When Johnny Moss is considered one of the poker greats and his main event win came as a result of a vote, see, that's the thing. It has so much history there, and now it's turned into these huge events, which was fine. That's how it's adapted. And now it's moved into online events, and I guess that is the future of the poker, so I can't really complain, but I just don't think I'm going to remember people. Like, I don't know who won any of the World Series of Poker online events in the last 3 years. Now that I'm thinking about that, like, if someone streams their bracelet win, you guys will remember that. And that'll be interesting to watch their entire thought process. That'll be different because that's something we can't experience in a live environment. Something that Maureen brought up last week, which we found out was to be the case, was that neither World Series of Poker.com or GG Poker right now offer mixed games. And obviously that's a huge part of the World Series of Poker generally, is the mixed games. So that'll be disappointing for a lot of people. If a player is well known, it's a huge advantage. So like Crown Up Guy, every time he would 3-bet and people would just fold. Like no one put pressure on him. No one wanted to play against him. To see him in person, because you know who he is, you're less likely to get involved to a hand with him. Well, online, that's not necessarily the case. It's possible that there might be real names from what I've been reading. You might have to use your real name, in which case we will know these players. So they will have that same advantage. Something that Mike Leah brought up, which I thought was a very good point, is a lot of Canadians don't play World Series of Poker events because we get charged a 30% fee. Like our 30% of our winnings are withheld, and then we have to try to get them back. So that definitely discourages us from playing. So he said he thinks a lot of more Canadians will be entering bracelet events, which is interesting. Reading all comments about WSOP bracelets online was also opposition to WSOP Europe and WSOP Asia, diluting the prestige. Why not do this? Silver bracelets for WSOP Europe, WSOP Asia, and WSOP Online, and gold original Hellmuth Chris Moneymaker bracelets only for WSOP in Vegas. I think this is a great idea. Does anyone object? That brings us to Olivier's point. Bracelets are about ego. glory, and vanity. You can pretend you care about the history of the game, but you really just got tricked into wanting to protect your exclusive place in some bullshit branding scheme of people who got insanely lucky for 3 days one summer. He's not wrong. It is a marketing scheme, but it's a very good marketing scheme. Good news, you guys. I know you've all been waiting for this. The strip clubs were closed, but as of this week, coronavirus-free lap dances are now available. And to clarify, what that means, it's normal lap dances performed by dancers that have undergone temperature checks upon arriving at work. So yeah, aren't you guys stoked to go get your coronavirus-free lap dance? Because if I've learned anything from men at the poker table, is they lose more money at strip clubs than they do playing poker. So when we do go back to Vegas, I've been looking at all the things that are different right now. Who knows if they'll last? This is the elevator. So does that mean only 4 people get to come in? You have to stand in these spots. So I feel like that's not going to work. Can you imagine like if the World Series of Poker was to go off in the fall and them saying 4 people at a time going up to your room? The lineups are ridiculous as is. We talked about this last week, but yeah, masks are required at some games. So like this is roulette. So roulette and craps at MGM, they're requiring masks. Another big change is you can't change rooms. And your room is not cleaned while you stay there. So I was reading people's reaction to this, and a lot of people were just like, well, why would you need to change rooms? Or first of all, why do you need to change rooms? I often have to change rooms in Vegas. One time there was no toilet in my room. Like there was just the actual toilet had been gone. So that's a pretty good reason to change a room. But other not so good reasons were like if it smelled like smoke, it's non-smoking and it smells like smoke. No toilet. I have the picture. They didn't believe me. Call down. Yeah, there's no toilet in this room. Ma'am, I can assure you that this isn't the Rio, obviously. Ma'am, I can assure you that there's toilet in the room. And she just hangs up on me. So I call back. No, there's not a toilet in this room. Ma'am, I can assure you that all the rooms have toilets. So then I had to go downstairs and then they apologized. So yeah, that's one reason to change rooms. But I like getting my room cleaned. Like I really enjoy going out for the day and then coming back to a clean room. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for hanging out with me and making me laugh. I really enjoy our time together, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Twitch chat made me do it!